Daddy Lumba ɔse ɛyɛ sikasɛm yɛnhwɛ yɛ a sikasɛm yɛ mpanyinfoɔ so na ɛma yɛ abɛyɛ nkɔraa sikasɛm ɛne ɛde brɛ no sɛ woyɛ obi a woyɛ adwuma paa wotumi sɛ sika so ba nso wontumi nya bi ɛntɔ hɔ a join us every Monday 7 to 9 p.m. ɛwɔ ha ɛnyina yɛ sikasɛm ho yɛ yɛsuadeɛ ɛna make sure sɛ yɛ discuss yɛ sikasɛm nti ɛnɛ yɛ topic no ɛyɛ sonko koraa so a yɛde ma wo ɛnɛ yɛ topic no ɛyɛ how to stop living paycheck to paycheck. And so this week has been a topic of the week from last week. IBCC, how to stop living paycheck to paycheck. Sending America no, mbebro honma yakodi holidays aba. Ya diska na mana bruso. Drusi na ede ahoche kakra asaba. Ya hwene mfa nneɛma ntoto yi na bibia ensanko nkoto yi. Yo, try ho aba e ba ya na afi the topic no ebe hyehyɛ so ano. Infa lumba intwa ho mra. Yes, Kasamampa. Highlight Radio and out your boy Patrik Barfi. Sikasem and the brown. And a topic near how to stop living paycheck to paycheck. Stop living paycheck to paycheck. And the become one sem. Nekasi ubi a live paycheck to paycheck. Yana it's saying be a live paycheck to paycheck. Say a person is living in paycheck to paycheck when their paycheck is used to cover their necessities, expenses with no money left over, or a little. Say utimi to necessities ya nyama ase ho hia pa nye yusu fi nyama kakra ne sa nyama nyina utimi to no sa nyama nyina wie na wo ska be kwata anase kakra bi na kakra na entimi hyada nye bibi obetimi de asie aye bibi ɛwɔ future anase dachi mu no obetimi atoto atimi yɛ ya na say any friend say we live paycheck to paycheck. Say you be broad ma ubitimi relate when you can say you can be a paycheck to paycheck ma it had nothing to do with say nipa no or jiska kesi anase on jiska kesi abraba udi usika nebo dia wo this is sika wunya ne ye no ene ma kokosi ho e wo say you share numbers na say statistics na nipa bebre a omo paycheck to paycheck omo jiska kesi ene ya edoso omwo ba no so hwɛ mu a nipa bebree so a nipa bɛyɛ 43% a ɔmo gye sika paa so ɔmo so ɛwɔ paycheck to paycheck no ɛma yɛte aseɛ sɛ living paycheck to paycheck no ɛnyɛ sika a wogye nko ha na mmom deɛ woyɛ ɛwɔ sɛnea wosi use sika ɛna ma ehu sɛ wɔ paycheck to paycheck ma na ɛna de wobɛgyina saa kyerɛberɛ no na obi say na be de kra wo hu say because you be bro hon ma so hwɛ de make ya utimi say you be bro hon ma obi kra na wo paycheck to paycheck mu so wonim say wo paycheck to paycheck mu be bro wo sa situation wonim so na wo paycheck to paycheck mu science I just wo paycheck to paycheck mu me hwɛ science I just wo paycheck to paycheck mu hwɛ obebe if I say 7 science who go through sad na nature say also show sikasem yi ebia na won hyedan fili ba buhan say e de wo ko paycheck to paycheck be a very very frustrating And when you're living on paycheck to paycheck, a very, very frustrating life. Na just financially, very risky. Maybe ketewa bi a na de asɛm bɛto. Nti yɛhwɛ the signs a kyerɛ sɛ we live paycheck to paycheck. So we use credit card. That's we use credit card ni wie. Na bosome so a yɛde wo bill aba wo na wotua na wantua ne nyinaa. One of the signs that just we live paycheck to paycheck. So in the name say you use credit card. We use credit card na wie no near the bill bro. Get the bro a wotua ne nyinaa, right? But ya na nyɛ saa ne teɛ. Sɛ wontumi ntua ne nyinaa na wotua minimum balance no nko a every month bia na ɛyɛ saa na. That means say we will paycheck to one of the signs that just we paycheck to paycheck. Number two, say we stress out about paying your bills. Just your bills, we stress out paying them. I mean, can we be other payments and just regular bills? Say if we stress out paying those things now, a sign say you are living paycheck to paycheck. Your bills, you say you stress out, see you pay your bills. Your bills, you be also to comfortably. Because say to say electricity, water, groceries, those things, no stress it. Paying them. That means one of the signs. Number three, you can save 5% of your monthly income. All things being equal, we have experts say at least you'll see it means save 20% of our income. So when it means save even 5%, that is a big question mark. So at least 5% crowd means save, and also one of the signs. 5% is very, very small, depending on the size of your pay. But say if you mean save 5 crowd, that means there are so many things people that can save, probably mean save, because say more a cabibree. It won't you try and hook in na a few bohuna scan cry asa. It will be no save. This side na yet the mentality of the poor, we name say the mentality of the rich. They save first before they spend. The mentality of the poor, spend first before you save. By the time on spending in your I would lose be save no. Next canasa. Was the next month messa be next canasa. Sa na ekosa yes. That be a ultimate save. She said, oh, that situation more. One of the signs that we live paycheck to paycheck. Number four, we need emergency fund, rainy day fund, in any many papa mo yana nan mo no catch we scarf kakra to ho na say num so twen ope nti wontimi num so ntwa ope na say the friend say ope ba na say ahotre ba na say no see another sign im be ho no emergency fund ni bi nipa be emergency fund a credit card it's not a good plan because you need a credit card be abitimi asi also can kasa part for your emergency fund, rainy day fund. In a period of 10 years, study just say America study just say people go through things within a period of a emergency stuff and they need real money. It is an yeska I had better yachi. Now ope time no so yabi. Was that situation now we need sikada wachi na emergency see na just okobobosia na bisa na ya na ha adwen it said me kan no enye sika oje na mum de woyɛ wo sika na oje no ho na ma wotimi ekosa situation no nipa bebree ho no ma omo sika bebree enso omo ni emergency fund ho no enye enokra no hwɛ study say about 60% of the population no e ka say emergency sigidi pa on $1,000 kramra cash onibi either say also could borrow from parents friends and I say or could borrow from bank and I say we use credit card fiscal cash 1,000 imagine 60% into $1,000 or more. That means we are way financially better than 60% of the population. 60% of the population only 1,000 or 400, your friends say 40% of the population, any your friends say 400, money 400 at that hole. I say $400, so and yet $400 emergency see either say will be for credit card, so and I say just our coach busia, you know, in him say ocean numbers we are, let's say what say oh 400 and I say 1,000, we are far way better than so many of the population. And number 5, if your mortgage is eating up more than 30% of your monthly income. The rule of thumb says that your mortgage should be 25% of your take-home pay. So let me explain. Take-home pay, just say sika ebeto accounts no, inti etete tax etete bibia wie na wo sika ebeto accounts no. Yɛmfa sika ebeto accounts no bosome no ɛyɛ yɛmfa say 10,000 example na me make ɛyɛ 10,000 10,000 no ɛni sɛ mortgage more than 25% of that. Why? Because the mortgage in Kwana any idea which we are say one yama be was away. Mortgage no cry also electricity, also water, also those utilities now also the mortgage start to say eating more into your monthly mortgage, if eating more into your take-home pay na asemo yaba. That means say as I won't mean after I want to talk mortgage want to talk near my BB also ye in you know na Emma will be and to and also another sign. It will be brihonoma you talk too much of a house. You know you try be no a day number 6, you lease a car you can afford to buy or finance. Especially when it comes to leasing, you know, sophisticated, right? You see, as someone more sophisticated, when they go leasing, money, you lease a car, too much of a car, and I say we finance too much of a car in any. So if you are doing that, if you move bri honma, we share ye sky here or your car one, you know. Study checks see nipa bebree more than 24-25% finance a car. Car payment is more than $1,000. More than $1,000, and yet small. If your car payment is more than $1,000, let's say if you know you make it sure. So if you study crana sometimes you fa car ho so what say wo dream be bra ya na ntiase kra nim. Actually we share study just say we share you make it 50,000, you use 50,000 car. Does it really make sense? Just a yearly income any year use. You know, we cry used to be 80,000 car, make it 40,000. 2 years income and our team. You know, it doesn't make sense. The rule of thumb is say your household and say we use more than 50%. And I say your car worth shouldn't be more than 50% of your income. It is we make it in fact we combine, we make 100,000. We say we combine, and you say yeah more than more cars I'm using, and you say yeah more than 50,000. And you say more than 50,000. That's the rule of thumb. So we follow that rule now because even if you are financing, which I don't really encourage, if you are financing crana, which you say a form kakra a day now make it 50,000 now we use 50,000 car yeah now I know a day, you know. So share average car payment new car is about 725 now, used car is about 685 or so 687. You know, both of them, if you are saving data, so I so study just say every a friend saying average American spends a friend throughout their lifetime on car payment, meaning right after school, and that's what start so about 24, 25. Or car maybe a 5 years, 6 years, so 2 years na instead of say be obetem kakra best 10 years and as I be a car na performance and what on no trading no aje foforo. Most people, average American, spending the time to we are not the corner we are not the cost from 25 to 65. 40 years your car payments are until your average car payment, which is about 725 now. Now who have reached that for 40 years is not say who says Ghana is way more than 5 million. So yeah, Emu bebree hɔ nom a adeɛ your friend said the biggest purchases a ɛbɛyɛ we are see buy apart from house cars. Car yɛ biribi a ɛku yɛ papa. The bad thing or the bad side about a car and say it doesn't go up in value, it goes down in value, and you don't invest in things that doesn't go in value. What is the nature? No, and when you are investing in cars, yes, so bad because we invest to a car and said, anya be crown at least a cost maybe at the pace I'll pay, but betting a cost kakra at the echo anymore. But cars, it go down in value. And when you're who we know, na wɔsɛ wotumi ɛbibi saa sɛ just because wotɔ car, I mean they have classical cars and they are different, but average person we don't use those cars. The average crowd, about 95% uses those cars and they goes up in value. That is fine. But if talking of cars, normal cars I use here. So we talk car now too much of a car. Now we invest in car more. It's not a smart thing because it won't emphasize bro. So if you now talk a 4-year steady chase of car, a new car within a period of 4 years, no, we will lose about 60%. 60%. We talk about 20,000 within a period of if I'm saying 4 years, na car be 8,000. It's a new BBA a up, a down. It's yummy and fat, yeah, in Uncle Shaw. Because now they won't me use 9 cents and use 9 cents, but not at the expense of financing or at the expense of on credit. When you will turn our pay off because I did go down in value. Now, so the credit card to so no. And a hard dream because already no who lose a go in the anymore. If we talk our monocracy now too free, too free, your friend is saying cash up or now P, like us or the cobacca, can't value a call. It means spending more, more and spending your time and money. I would just say they could invest in our cars because it goes down in value. And one of the things that in terms of spending time, and say this side a bibia a kunya papa. So share said I'm kind of thinking of the poor. You see the poor person kwako to bibia will be say how much a month. Rich person be say how much the whole thing. Pursue the whole thing. Yeah, a month, and yeah, because it be 4,000 a fee. Oh, how much? 700. Oh, let's meet me here. But no, I just 700 bear for the 3. Which we are not for. Continue being found to a sign of say we live on paycheck to paycheck. So it had nothing to do with how much you make, but all things being equal, can make it more, keep you a free situation. But steady just say more live paycheck to paycheck, about 43% makes more than 100,000, or they makes more than they make 6 figures, and yet even crowds so shima we share millennials are about 60 your friend saying 40% of people make it more than your friends saying 60% of millennials they make it 100,000, but they live on paycheck to paycheck. So this canon quan said scar would quan do to sa situation. It mean you had maybe office usika making work for it automatically was so what paycheck to paycheck. No, the things are making if usika or form that's still no cry no up we are not living this way. It means say you are not in there. Be also Nisika was about this situation. That means you are living paycheck to paycheck. So shame on average, about if I say 40% of people who make it a friend saying or 43 who make more than 100,000 we share nipa 53% of or make it 50 to 100 as live on paycheck to paycheck. And yet the making minimum the obey and they do to paycheck to paycheck. Semikobu on obey agis here so and so to the kind will be paycheck to paycheck to say a person lives in a paycheck to paycheck when their check is used to cover their necessities, expenses with no money left. True. To say it be related to it. Is it a toy accounts money a train for the next paycheck? A better toy accounts money a train for the next paycheck. Why? Because this kind of crime saniaba. Dinner that saniaba. Until you on paycheck to paycheck, a yes car would jinkuha. Would you can see but the first education doesn't mean automatically be you from, but the we will sell canon. Number 7, which is the final one, say Financial decisions are influenced by your friends' spending habits. AKA catching up with the Joneses. Catching up with the Joneses, right? Yeah, catching up with the Joneses. The Joneses can do math. Catching up with the Joneses. The Joneses are broke. It's sad. The Joneses make a lot of money, but they are broke because they spend it all. No, they spend it all. They make a lot of money, but they spend it all. So catching up with the Joneses, who was that situation? If you are catching up with the Joneses, your financial decisions are not your own decisions. Financial decisions are based on deɛ wo namfoɔ yɛ, deɛ wo namfoɔ tɔ, atade a wo namfoɔ tɔ, ɛna ɛma wo hu sɛnea wɔ sɛ wosi tɔ atade. Ɛdan a wo namfoɔ tɔ na ɛma wo hu sɛ sɛnea wosi tɔ wo dan. Cars a wo namfoɔ use na no, that means that you will be living on paycheck to paycheck. Those are signs because you are not in control of your own money. You are not. The last thing you want to do is thinking about what people think about you, wondering about what people think about you. A terrible way to live. Terrible if you are not living that way. With your metro baby kakra, trying to experience be just one week. Forget about ubia dream fan. Say with the main dream that next in your life BCI. Your financial decisions are influenced by your friends' spending habits. That is a terrible way to live. That will put you on the paycheck to paycheck forever. Because decisions be a baby and any wild decisions. Everything that is coming is not from you. Based on the way, many way you wait, wakoto car with your koto can be, many way you suit your friend is saying, no, do not let your financial decisions based on your friend's spending habit. It's a terrible way to live. It's not an ideal way to live at all. That is the last one. And my main stress on the do not base on that. Main base you on financial decisions shouldn't base on your friends' spending habits. You must be brave with that situation. You must be brave. We can afford it. Now the edge yakra and say you must be broke now. It's how they took credit. So we're spending against we're spending to please people that we don't like and they don't even like us. And so say who was that situation? One of the things about people that are winning with money, people that are doing something, especially financially with money. One of the things that overcome is so simple. Say when they stop wondering about what people think about them, it changed everything. It changed the way they live because send a car crown that's what he said with Triaka Via. Mufiti precope and Kotofro, Obisive not for. He doesn't worry about the Obekafano. So Obekafan accounts in his city on farm. A changing Yama Bibri. The moment you start living for people, a change will be there. That means you are not new also financially. That means your money is controlling you. And you know when your money is controlling you, in the city, you do things that won't be so bad. So use your financial decisions are influenced by your friends. Please, mommy, just add them. A idea hard dream, papa. Wouldn't nipa in the pocket. Wouldn't panic pocket him. Catching up with the Joneses, like I said, aka catching up with the Joneses. The Joneses can do math. Catching up with the Joneses are broke. They are broke. No, most people that live on paycheck to paycheck say they make a lot of money. It's not like they don't, by their behavior. So these are the 7 things say say I say found check kakra. That means also start because this can easily put you into paycheck to paycheck. Number 1, you are carrying credit card bills monthly. Credit card bill training. Number 2, we are stressed. Even bills crowd which are stress. Your bills are electricity and crowd stress. Now just that means intimate save maybe 5% of your income crap. Intimate save crap. Because at 5%, a lot of the people only savings. A lot of people don't have savings. All they have is checking. Checking also. It's gonna be too NASA. When emergency fund. that means bibi hit you say asamaba. Mortgage more than 30% of your income. And also asem, untimi afford the cars na auto cars akese. Now the last one said your decisions, financial decisions, aka friends catching up with the Joneses. These are the things I was saying. Yes, was animal we be 2 or 3 crown and say boboko. And I said 1 crown a good way to live. And say if you situation a better to me free paycheck to paycheck mo. And you be me can once. Your situation be say a better near free to me free. I'll go over again and say living on paycheck to paycheck had nothing to do with how much you make. All things be equal, okay, good. The more you make, the more because ultimately save you. And I say go away from these things. You should be able to pay your bills without stress. You should be able to do so many